Powered by Sports Interaction, Canada Sportsbook.
Well, everything about that was terrible. So, what do you say we go straight into the word from our sponsor before we ruin the mood? And actually, no. Before that, let me have you guys say hi to my buddy Shayne. Hi, Shayne. Say hi, Shayne.
What's going on, bud?
That was awful. That was terrible.
Yeah, that wasn't fantastic.
That was pretty rough. I lied. I got negative before the word from our sponsor. Let's go straight to the word from our sponsor real quick, and then we'll be right back here. Think you know what way it's going to go? Make your bet with Sports Interaction. Whether it's hockey, football, or basketball, Sports Interaction has you covered. Bet pregame, live in play, or on one of our many prop bets. Sports Interaction makes it easy to deposit, play, and cash out. Join now and see all sports betting has to offer. Want to bet? Head to sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. That's sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. Shayne, do you ever do any sports betting? You ever put down some money?
Talk to me about it.
Just in general, like you ever just lose all your money betting on the Sens?
No, man, I'm uninformed. Like, let's hear your pitch.
Oh, you don't get it on that end, man. It's a pre-recorded ad read. It's for our friends over at Sports Interaction. Did you know that they make it really easy to bet pre-game, live and play, and also cash out like real easy, and it's a real good time.
Wow, I'm in.
Right? It's just that easy.
I'm gonna bet on the next one.
All right. Well, you know who isn't in is any of the Ottawa Senators on DJ's fucking game plan. Oh my god. Like I know like Colorado's the defending cup champs. Yeah, and like but like they got so many injury problems and like that shit. I mean, listen, I was expecting a loss. I was, but not a fucking 7-0 embarrassing friggin' just.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well lose by 7 and collect some insurance from the wreck. They scored that 7th goal and then they reset the clock after. Like, just end that.
Yeah. So everyone go home, man.
Finish it.
Yeah, and like I mean, I feel like most of those goals were just really, really rough. Like, just really like avoidable like defensive lapses. Like that. Which one was it? I think was it the first goal? Might have been the very first goal. Where it's just like Shabbat like loses the puck along the board. He falls down and loses the puck along the boards.
Yeah, like I said, I was like drinking coffee all day to get through this. So I think I missed just going to the washroom like the first 4 goals. So for a while there, I was actually watching a tie game.
Oh, that sounds great.
It wasn't bad until the last bit there.
Yeah,
I actually sat through the last bit.
So also that Lehkonen goal, he was like, I don't know, I saw like some people talk about it. It kind of looked like he was pushing Forsberg in the net with his stick a little bit. Like there was definitely some like Forsberg was kind of pulling back into his net a touch for sure, like just from the momentum. But like Lehkonen's stick was for sure on him, and like honestly, man, props to DJ Smith for not even fucking bothering to like.
Who cares?
Challenge it. Like he's ready to like fuck it. I'm ready to go home. I want to go to bed, and I'm with him. Like
yeah, I didn't look too.
I mean, that only made it 3-0, but I was like, this is over at 2-0. I don't know if you ever held any hope at all.
No, I don't know. If you push the goalie in the net, maybe it shouldn't count, but you might as well just let that happen.
Right. So here's what I wanted to talk to you about, because I am just I don't want to talk about this game at all. What I want to talk about is that Austin Watson Andreas Englund fight. Did you catch that, or were you did you miss
No,
that?
I caught it.
You caught that?
I caught most
dude.
of that, I think.
Was Andreas Englund that fucking hot with the Sens, or is it just since he left?
No, I remember him being that hot.
Like, dude's cheekbones are unbelievable. Like, what's going on? I was shocked.
No, like he was that hot like what, 5 years ago?
Yeah, I guess it's been a while now. So here's what I want to ask you, because I feel like you're someone who just has a list off the fucking dome I want to know we can make this longer. Top 3 or top 5, whatever you got.
Oh, okay.
Hottest X
Yeah, I don't
Ottawa
going.
Senators. You know,
Hottest X.
hottest X Senators. So they could still be in the league now. Like I can give you my top 5, and because I came prepped.
I need a pen. I gotta like jot my thoughts down. I always thought Vermette was pretty hot.
Yeah, he's in my top 5. Also, anyone watching this enjoying it, please put in the chat who are your top 5 hottest ex Ottawa Senators. This is what happens when the Sens get fucking killed 7-0. Let's have some fun. I'll give you my list, and you can copy some. I'm sure we're gonna have some crossover hits here.
I wish you gave me time to think about this.
Yeah, I'll give you my I have 2 that are still active in the league.
What's that?
I got 2 that are still playing and 3 that are retired. So the one that's off my fucking list just naturally is Mike Fisher, because when you come out as fucking like pro gun nut, anti-vax, anti-abortion, as he has, I don't care how fucking hot the face is, brother, you're out of there.
He's like a weirdo now, eh?
Oh, full on, yeah.
Oh,
it's
that
a
hurts.
bummer. So with him out of the way, it opened up a slot though.
Yeah.
So
like his jawline is sublime.
It was phenomenal. I remember they had back in the day, there was like something, I think it was on Molson Center's Overtime. Remember that? They had a part where they were just asking people at games, like in the hallway, who's hotter, and they held up a photo of Fisher and Antoine Vermette, and everyone had to pick between the 2 of them, which is a tough fucking choice right there.
Yeah,
but
Sophie's choice.
With so like the 2 I have that are still active, I've got Erik Karlsson and Mika Zibanejad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Easy. Those 2 are layups. Easy.
He's like a DJ too, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
That's
actually kind of negative points for me. I think I don't think DJs are cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he's a DJ.
he makes the list despite that.
Brassard's kind of hot, is he not?
Well, he's on the Sens now though, right? He's back.
Oh, X-Sens. I mean, he was off the team for a bit though.
He was off the team for a bit.
Yeah, so we'll put him on there.
Oh, yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow
it. Maybe Lalim?
I don't know.
Maybe he's just because he's French. I don't know. They're all French so far.
Yeah, the only one I got on my list that's French is Vermette. So like my three no longer active. That's not true, actually. I was gonna say no longer active, but that's know this as well as I do that Wade Red clearly is fucking active.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, my bad. We were talking about this like 2 weeks ago. We're actually like swooning over him.
Oh yeah, Shayne. We were watching. Yeah. It was which game was that? Was that the?
I don't know. I just watched that.
Wade Redden showed up. Yeah, and Shayne, you just messaged me. Wade Redden is still fucking hot. Like,
he's gorgeous. He's actually like he may be hotter now.
I think yeah. I think he's like he aged like a fine wine.
He's lost a lot of that like walking around weight now, right? So like his chin and his jawline are like super sculpted.
What a dude! And then just to round out my list, so
yeah,
just to recap. Yeah, to recap, my 2 these aren't in any order. My 2 active, Karlsson's Zibanejad, and no longer playing out Wade Redden, Antoine Vermette, and this one might be off the board, but Anders Nielsen.
Who is he again? I'm blanking.
Oh, he was the goalie a few years back. Swedish dude. Was he Swedish? I feel like he was Swedish. Unless he was like, he's got it right. Am I gonna embarrass myself? Yeah, he's Swedish. Dude, how tall was he? He was unfucking real tall.
If I wasn't doing this on my phone, I'd actually have a list in front of me right now.
Yeah, 6'6", 232, fucking fridge of a man.
Yeah, sounds hot. Put him on there.
Yeah, there you go. That's my top 5.
I can't really think of anyone else, and I know they're there.
Yeah,
that's kind of cute.
Yeah, but that laugh though, eh?
Yeah, I mean that maybe makes him cuter though.
Ooh, I mean that is an angle to take.
I'm just like trying to think of like certain years. We'll circle back to this one.
Circle back to this. We think of years where the Sens weren't losing 7-0.
No, that guy's ugly. I just thought of Peter Schaefer.
Oh, Peter Schaefer, dude, was fast.
That's kind of when I kind of paid attention to things. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
like Peter Schaefer,
Well, there's something with being
Brian
the
Sloan.
fastest, right? Not even just like as an adult in sports, but like even as kids, like who was cool? The fastest kid,
The fastest guy was the coolest. That's why Vermette's so hot.
right? Yeah.
Havlat? Was Havlat hot?
Havlat was handsome. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Put him on the list.
Put him on the list. Havlat's on the list. There you go. 12 people are watching and just not enjoying this conversation at all.
What's that?
12 people are watching and not enjoying this conversation at all.
12.
We're famous, Shayne.
I'm so tired right now.
Oh, dude, me too. I feel terrible about it, but I'm having an energy drink right now. It's bad.
Yeah, the majority of that I was kind of like pacing around, just waiting for it to end.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with like fucking 20 new zits on my face with all this caffeine.
Yeah.
Awful. Still got your Christmas lights up though?
Yeah, I can't be bothered to take those down.
Or is that just like an all year long thing, like a Stranger Things? Oh no, you got your tree.
My self tree. Nice. Little guy's just kind of watching right now. Guy.
Who's his favorite Ottawa Senator?
I don't think he'd like the team.
Yeah, no, that yawn was very telling. That was
he's the shit already.
Yeah. Well, you make it into any Moosehead games recently? Because like that sounds like a lot more fun than watching the Sens these days.
No, I haven't been down there since that was pre-COVID last time I went to a Moosehead game.
Really?
It was them versus maybe Quebec. I remember like Patrick Waugh being at a game throwing like kind of a hissy fit.
That sounds about right.
Maybe I think I saw like Cape Breton a little while ago. I didn't go down for any of the juniors.
Really? I thought you definitely would have.
No, no word to lie. I did not know that was happening until I went down. I saw like a bunch of people in Canada jersey going into the Metro Center. I think there must be a tournament going on in there.
Why are people wearing Canada jerseys on Boxing Day? What could possibly be fucking happening?
I have no idea.
So you just haven't been going to games at all?
No, I decided just not to. I just shut out for a bit.
Yeah. You want to show off your mug, the good side of the mug to all the viewers at home?
I gotta switch phone hands around here.
Look at that. That looks like it's 3D. Like the logo pops out a little bit, eh?
I had to wash the shit out of this mug today. I found it. It was just in a tote, and it was just caked on grime.
Oh, when's the last time you used it?
I don't know. Probably high school.
Oh. That's. I mean, I appreciate the dedication to using it.
I have a hat around here somewhere. I'm not putting it on now. Not after.
Not after that.
I mean, we got to watch that for free though. There are some Sens jerseys there. They paid money to watch that.
Yeah, that's a really fair point actually. That's did you so you were watching the Sportsnet feed. I was switching back and forth. I watched some Sportsnet feed and I watched some of the Avs feed and they were doing a thing. What's it called? They were doing a next generation night where they had like a little kid doing there's a kid in the booth for some of the play-by-play with the usual guys, and then they also had someone doing the like in-arena announcer, like after goals and announcing penalties and stuff. And like it was cute at first, but then once the Avs were up 5-0, I was like, can the Sens just win to make one of these kids cry, please?
How about that anthem too?
Oh man, the game started at like 8:30. Like,
I feel bad, but like I was listening. I was in the kitchen. I was listening to that, going, "What the hell's going on?"
Man.
Oh, that opening song, that goddamn country song that was interluded through the whole broadcast. Engel had on
were like brutal. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm not at all. I mean, I don't know. We might have some big country fans watching Game Over Ottawa, but
yeah, not
us though, eh?
Not that guy.
Not that guy. I don't even remember who it was. He introduced himself before the song even started playing, and like 10 seconds into the song, I was already like, who is this again? Like the first 10 seconds of that song just white, like my brain got smooth.
I saw this studded guitar strap and I checked out for a little minute there.
What's worse, studded guitar straps or studded belts? If you had to pick one.
At least you could hide the belt with a shirt, right?
Yeah, but if you wear a studded belt, you're tucking that shit in for sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let's say the belt. You take the guitar off. You
That's
don't have
true.
to.
That's true. It's an all day thing.
You put that belt on, you're not taking it off until you're home.
Yeah. Oh, Papa Scruff in the chat says Hasek is a little bit of a silver fox now. Yeah. Was it just like a few years ago he was like teasing like an NHL comeback attempt?
Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he's kind of cute.
He's cute, but his groin's always hurt, so like not much you can do with that.
It's super flexible though.
Yeah, well, not really. Fucking, we know as Sens fans, we know fucking dude stretches too much and he's out. Man, what else is there possibly to talk? Like, do we have to talk about this game? Like, are we going to be able? Do you think can we make it the half hour without going back to this game? Like, what else can we talk about here?
I tried to think of stuff. My brain kind of went numb.
Man,
So next time, let's just watch a movie. Next time, we'll talk about the movie after.
Yeah, let's do a movie. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do to cheer myself up after that game because. Like, I've had a pretty light schedule in January so far. I did the first 2 games on the 1st and the 3rd, and then my co-host Maud, she did every game since then. So I had like a 10-day break here.
Nice.
And like, which was nice. But then to come back to this is brutal. So I'm thinking after the show's done, I'm gonna watch a movie. You got any suggestions? That you watch anything good recently?
No, I've been watching like just a whole lot of bullshit on Netflix.
That's fair.
I watched The Town. You remember The Town?
No.
Oh, it was a Ben Affleck movie. He was like some sort of like bank robber.
Oh,
You don't remember that movie?
No.
Wild, man.
I'll add it to the list. Here's a good question in the chat actually. I haven't talked to you about well maybe we have in passing, but just give me your initial like just straight off the dome fucking first instinct when I say DJ Smith. What do you think?
Respectfully, he should probably like lose his job, I think. I saw he got like a couple games ago, he got like his 100th win, I think.
Yeah.
And how many years has he been here now? Been there?
I had this figured out at the start of the year. I couldn't believe it. How long?
Because I feel
like
it's been
fucking time.
Yeah, it was like just after I moved from Ottawa, right? Like the next season, I think.
Yeah, because you would have moved.
I was here like 2018.
20. Yeah, so he's. I think DJ. Yeah, DJ Smith is the only head coach that Brady Tkachuk has ever had.
Yeah, so like 100 wins in like 5 years. That's not that good.
Nah, that's pretty. Even with a couple shortened seasons in there, that's not very good.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
yeah.
I think I saw a tweet. Sorry to whoever tweeted this because I don't remember who it was. I should have saved it, but I think I read that like over an 82 game schedule, he's averaging like his wins are like in the mid 30s. Like you gotta move on, right?
I guess the idea is like when you just hire like some bullshit coach and just when the team gets good, just fire him. But like the train just keeps going with this guy.
Yeah,
should have just kept the last guy. It's like the same guy, right? The same coach.
Yeah, and I think it was Steve on Sens on Twitter. I saw he also point out that DJ Smith came into this team with young, promising defenseman Thomas Chabot, and then just fucking stapled Nikita Zaitsev to his side for a few years.
Yeah, that guy's like 30 years old now.
It's awful. I don't even know how old fucking Chabot is now. He's what, 25, 26? 25, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting up there, right?
He's still 20 years old in my brain. Like he's every year I'm like, oh no, this is the year he breaks out.
This will be the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Dude.
Fire DJ?
Yeah, I mean, we can give him one more shot, right? One more year.
One more year? Another
maybe,
like after this season, you mean?
Yeah. Like maybe next year's the year that he turns it around, I guess. And it doesn't really seem like he's doing much, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Either like they cut to him on the bench and he's like fighting through an arrhythmia, or he's like really like gesticulating with his little cue card.
He's like on the verge of tears every other fucking
Well,
shit.
today, like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like so because everyone's talking about like the Sens just aren't firing any management whatsoever until the team is sold. Because I guess they're just like, well, even if with a bad record, like maybe they're just like it hurts the value of the organization if you're known to have just recently like fired a bunch of people. I don't know why that would make a difference, necessarily. I mean, I guess like on paper it looks nice that all the coach has been there for 5 years or whatever, but like when ownership comes in, you're gonna start over again anyway, right? Like,
I guess just like let the new owners like rehire DJ Smith or something. I don't know.
yeah, let Ryan Reynolds hire Hugh Jackman as the new coach. Blake Lively can be the new GM.
Yeah, why not?
What do you think? Do you think they got a clean house? Replace DJ and Dorian? What do you think?
Dorian's been there longer, right?
Yeah, Dorian's been there since 15.
Yeah,
15.
Yeah, same thing. Just at like I don't remember outside of that little run they went on. It's kind of been the same thing. Maybe he should lose his job too.
Maybe I should lose my job.
No, you bring it. Yeah. Then you wouldn't have to do this anymore.
No, I like this job. I just hate that I have to fucking. I love this job, but I just hate it. Yeah. Oh man. So, clean house. Okay, so everyone. So who's like who like. What do you think? This is a really specific question for you. I'm gonna prod in your hockey mind here.
Yeah.
Would you feel more at ease with the Sens hiring an unemployed coach with like a long track record, whether it's good or bad, or like go for like another unknown? Because the last few coaches they've hired outside of Guy Boucher, like bring in Paul McLean and DJ Smith, like the Sens are known to like bring in assistant coaches and turn them into head coaches. Like,
yeah,
I'm kind of tired of that, but I'm also tired of the NHL just being the old boys club. Like it's like there's like 32 coaching jobs, 32 GM jobs, and they're all cycling through the same like 45 dudes every other year. Like I don't know what I want the approach to be. Do you finally grab, someone who's coached? Because by the time they hired Guy Boucher, he had been coaching in Europe for what 2-3 years. So like it'd be nice for the Sens to hire a head coach with like recent head coach experience, but also like there's got to be really good fucking coaches elsewhere too. So I have no idea what I want the Sens to do at all, like at fucking all.
Oh, yeah, it's so hard to care after what I would just watch, to be honest. Like they, yeah, just pull someone from junior again, I guess.
Hey man, friggin' Dave Cameron's back in Ottawa coaching the 67s right now, so.
Are they doing good this year?
Oh, they're crushing it, man. They're first in the OHL right now.
All right, let's bring it back on board.
Oh, dude, the trade deadline for the 67s was unreal. Like they were first place in the OHL, and then at the trade deadline, they bring in the guys who are second and third in league scoring. Like they lost to Hamilton, I think, either yesterday or today, but like they're killing it this season.
They had a big year a couple of years ago, right? Because that was when the Memorial Cup was in Halifax.
Yeah, that was the year that they had. They had like Marco Rossi and Jack Quinn, and that was the season that so they had 18-19 season, the 67s. That was the year that I really wanted the Sens to draft Rossi, and like I still love Rossi. I think he's got a ton of potential, but looking at how he's done in Minnesota this year, I think he played 16 games and had 1 assist.
That was the guy. He got messed up by COVID, didn't he?
Yeah, COVID really screwed him up. Like, because he said he got it real bad. Like, he was like afraid. Like every night he went to sleep, he was because he thought he was going to die, which is fucking, I don't know if you've ever seen the way that dude's built, man. He should never get like sick ever. He's built like a fucking machine, like
just like no body fat, eh?
None at all. Like the dude's small. I think he's like 5'7", 5'8". But there are plenty of times you just see like a guy on the other, even when he was just on the 67. So like he's still gonna fucking gain weight. Like he's still gonna build out.
Yeah,
a dude 6 inches taller than would come behind him and fucking cross check him. His stick would break and Rossi wouldn't move. He'd just turn around and be like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, like absolute unit of a guy for being like in the mid to high fives for height. But yeah, like that was the season 18-19. 67s won 14 straight games in the playoffs. They swept the first three rounds, then went up 2-0 in the final. And then because their goalie at the time was what's his first name? DiPietro. He's a Canucks prospect.
I have no idea. You're on your own on this one.
I forget. Anyway, he got hurt in the final, and then their goalie, who was cold because he hadn't played since fucking February or whatever, after they got DiPietro, came in. They lost 4 straight, so they lost the final. Then they looked even better. They looked even better the next year.
The table in the playoffs, right?
Was that?
They almost like in the table in the playoffs. I remember.
Sorry,
they were cut out right there. What's that?
You cut out. Sorry.
No. You hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
I was just asking, weren't they like undefeated until like the final series?
Yeah, swept the first 3.
Hilarious. Don't hire that coach then. Never mind.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, no, Cameron wasn't coaching that. The coach for that team is coaching the Coyotes right now. Andre Tournier, I think his name is.
That game was on yesterday. I can name like 4 guys on that team.
The Coyotes, that's rough. Yeah, I'm not sure. Keller,
that's it.
Dvorak's gone, I think. Is Dvorak still there? Keller, Gostisbehere is on the Coyotes now.
I had him on the fantasy team for a bit, I think.
Yeah. Man. Anyway, yeah, the 67s were really good for a couple of years. So they blew it in the final that year, and then in 1920, obviously cut off because of COVID. So they had a real shot. So the fact that they're this good again this quickly is wild. So hockey fans in Ottawa out there, if you're sick of the Sens, still watch the games. But if you'd rather spend money towards going to see other sports live, the 67s are so much fun. I went to a game just before I came back to the UK, and they were playing. So they'd played Friday night. This game was Saturday afternoon, so it's 2 games in less than 24 hours. And we were like, oh, they're going to be fucking gassed. They killed the team. They were playing 7-2. They had like 58 shots in the game. And Brady Stonehouse, one of the players of the 67s, we saw him score a Michigan goal. Like, they're playing... they just finished playing like fucking, I don't know, 16 hours before. And they just destroy this team 7-2 and put up nearly a shot a minute. Like, the 67s are unbelievable.
They're playing the Sens that night.
It sounds like it. Holy shit.
Yeah, and you go watch the 67s, man. Then you could go eat at Joey Lansdowne after.
I've never been, actually.
Yeah, I don't think I've been either.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've ever eaten anywhere. Oh, that's not true. What's the Jack Astor's once?
Jack Astor's. Yeah, everyone's been there.
Yeah.
Much better.
Nice little round of skating on the canal and walk over to Jack Astor's. What a day.
It's much better than waiting at the Albert bus stop to go to a Sens game in minus 30-degree weather with no wind whatsoever.
Let's get that friggin' LeBreton arena already, eh?
Yeah, I remember when I first moved to Ottawa, they just announced that. And I was like, oh, a couple of years I'll be able to walk to the games. I'm pretty sure like still looks the same. I think when I first moved, they just started digging up like the rapid bus like track too.
Yeah, they've got like the station there now, but that's about it. Still just a field.
Station was in tatters last time I saw it.
It looks nicer now. I mean you left like what 4 or 5 years ago now, so it's looking a little bit nicer these days, at the very least. But
one of these days.
Oh, from Papa Scruff in the chat. Wait for Vancouver to fire Bruce. Yeah, man, Bruce Boudreau. His daughter lives in Ottawa, I'm pretty sure, or at least Ottawa area. So,
man, he looks like my last landlord in Ottawa.
Oh, does he? Yeah, maybe it was him.
He just looks like him.
Might have been him.
Could have been him.
I wouldn't put it past him.
No, man, making money off me.
Yeah. At least someone is. Like, not. I don't think you're buying any Sens merch these days. So someone's gotta.
No, my brother got me like a hoodie, I think last year for Christmas, like the old branded stuff.
Oh, like 07, 08, like the front end logo, like the
logo.
Which one? Sorry.
Like that really gross one they just switched from.
Oh yeah. The one that looks like Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah, that's the last bit of Sens merch I got. Yeah, it looks like Phaneuf.
Yeah, you probably haven't worn it since he got it for Christmas.
As emotive as Phaneuf.
So what's the big NHL team out in like the Halifax area? Like who are most people cheering for? Is it the Habs just geographically?
No, they love Boston.
Ah, that checks out. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, there's like Habs fans, there's Leafs fans, a lot of Sens stuff here actually, but it's like Boston, a lot of Pittsburghs as well, because Crosby, right?
Right, that makes sense. And probably a lot of Abs fans too, then, with McKinnon.
If they're there, I don't see them.
Yeah, I guess Boston also makes sense because Marchand's from Nova Scotia, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty sure.
It's like they're all Boston and Pats fans. It goes back to the Halifax explosion, right?
Yeah,
so, like, they all love Boston. I don't get it.
I've made a vow to hate every Boston sports team ever. So
I like Boston for those 5 days in April when they play the Leafs.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
That's about it.
That's yeah. I think the only time I'd ever cheer for Boston, is against the Leafs, and even when they play the Habs, I have a tough time picking between Bruins and Habs. I'm just happy someone loses.
Yeah, you might as well just shoot yourself in that one.
There's no winners, but at least there are some losers.
There'll be at least one loser.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I think we'll pretty much wrap it up there. Thank you to Shayne for finally coming on. I've put you on blast a couple times. Just because, like, Shayne's well known for being like last minute, like, oh, sorry, man, I can't make it. I was fully expecting that mid-third period, man. Like, I would not have blamed you either at all.
I was gonna call it. I was looking for a reason all day, and to be honest, I'm pretty sad that I didn't.
Yeah, you should have saved that. What do you think? Should we risk it? I'll try and bring you on for a win at some point.
Yeah, let's wait till they win first, and then you can give me a call.
Yeah, how about this? I'll be like, hey, man, you want to do this game if they win? And then if the end of the first period looks rough, you can just cancel on me.
Let's do like an afternoon game when I got some drinking in me or something.
Oh, yeah. I called because of the time difference over here. I called dibs on all the afternoon games, so we can give that a whirl for sure.
Catch me downtown at Nellie's or something.
Just get you out and about. Dude, Mike from who we went to school with, he was on this because he's a Ducks fan. And I caught him. It's rough. Anyway, I caught him. He went to the game, the Sens Ducks game, and I caught him, like, his brother was driving, and I caught him in the car on the way home. So he was just, like, on Zoom on his phone in the car on the way home talking to me.
Driving home from Anaheim?
Could you fucking imagine?
So isn't he's from Ottawa, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he lives in I don't want to dox him. I'm not gonna say the neighborhood. Never mind. But yeah, no, he lives in Ottawa.
Yeah, a real goon move by him, but I guess he just likes the movies. I don't know.
I think it was just like he didn't want to like the team here, and yeah, in the movies.
Yeah, so he chose Anaheim.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love those movies, though, right?
Not bad. I like what's his name? The Dawson's Creek guy, Joshua Jackson.
Have you checked out the new series on Disney Plus? Any good?
No, I'm not touching it. I'm not going near it.
I thought that was like a really hard no. Like, no, it sucks.
No, I'm not going near that.
Oh, okay, can't ruin the magic of the movies.
And I mean, I don't have Disney. I can't afford it.
Oh, I see. That's fine, man. I use my brother's login for Crave and Disney, so.
Crave's not bad though.
Yeah, man. He works at an architectural firm, and I do a Sens podcast. So, like, there's a reason I'm fucking I'm mooching off him, All right. Well, with that, we're actually going to wrap things up here. Not just because we've made it through a half hour of talking after that Sens game, but also because Zoom's going to kick us out in a couple minutes here.
That was less than actually watching the game, though.
That was way more enjoyable. I don't know if anyone listening enjoyed it whatsoever, but that was way more enjoyable than watching that Sens game.
This was just Charlie. This was a chat between me and you.
Yeah,
and some people just to hear talk, right?
Yeah,
that's their fault.
Oh well. All right, man. Well, thank you for joining me on this one. We'll bring you on for an afternoon win.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. A little more. Didn't catch his face. I want to see his face. There he is. Look at that guy. That's my guest for the next podcast right there.
Yeah, we'll put him on.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Well, thanks for tuning in to the podcast, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe to SDPN on YouTube, and we will catch you next time. See ya.
What's up, brother?
Game over! Powered by Sports Interaction, Canada Sportsbook.